Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in Last Oasis, and this is more of a news update. This came in, I want to say about midday for me, Sunday. Well, not midday, about afternoonish. Anyways, the point is, if you've been signing in or trying to play Last Oasis, we have some very important information. So if you're to sign in now or probably throughout the week, you've seen this crazy screen. You see that says offline and some messaging on the right. It's very confusing. Let me go ahead and put it out there. There were a bunch of server issues. We did start to play this. We enjoyed it a lot. I actually like this game quite a bit. I think the game is quite stable, but it looks like a lot of the infrastructure on the back end has been a little crazy, so it's been very difficult for people to sign in and play the game. So let's just start with this announcement over here. We're going to kind of break down the Twitter and stuff. It says, our team of engineers have been working incredibly hard to resolve the bottleneck with our master server, which prevents people from logging into the game properly. The team is doing their best to implement solutions as quickly as possible. But geez, I can't talk. But as you may have seen yourselves, the connection problems continue to appear as players join. I don't know if you saw us streaming this, playing this live, but it was fun when we got in, but those connection issues were definitely plaguing us for most of the streams. So here we go. Therefore, we decided to take all servers offline to give our engineers time to investigate without new pressure for about 7 days. You are reading that correctly, and I did confirm that. Again, we'll go over those different pieces. So they took the entire thing offline about early evening Sunday, Eastern Standard Time. So March 29th, depending on when you watch this. And they said about 7 days. Again, we'll go over some more of the information over on Twitter. It says, if you are disappointed by this, we completely understand and ask you to request a refund from Steam. All refunds will be approved for the next 3 days. So starting Sunday, so it would be like Wednesday-ish. All refunds will be approved for the next 3 days, regardless of time you spent in-game. Now, by all means, if you are not happy with this, go for the refund. Make sure you do it now, because I know there was a couple people saying that. But honestly, me as somebody who understands what early access is, I knew I signed up for this when we came to this game. I know there's going to be growing pains when you get started, but we do that for a discount, and we also do that for just to get to see the new game. So I'm okay with that, but it's cool that they're opening it up, especially with the whole quarantine situation and money being tight for most people. That's nice that they did that and acknowledged it. So it says, we hope to get back on track as soon as possible to allow everyone to enjoy Last Oasis. We'll keep you updated on the situation and announce the good news once we confirm the game is stable. We'd like to apologize once again for this rough launch and thank you everyone who offered their support. So again, we played this a lot on stream. There were a lot of people that came in, not a lot of people, there were a handful of people that came in, were like, man, I can't believe, I waited in the menu. And I get that, but at the same token, part of me is like, hey, you knew it was early access. If you're that type of gamer, that type of person, I mean, why did you sign up for an early access? Because you know these things happen. So with that being said, take that for what it is. If you'd like to refund it, you can. Me personally, I'm going to be sticking it out because when we did play this, we had a lot of fun. And I think this has a lot more promise than Atlas. I'm going to say it. I think the game itself was extremely stable. We didn't have any crashes. And again, the only time we got kicked out of the times we had getting in that were rough, it was all connectivity things. There's like multiple layers because this is kind of set up like an Atlas where it's got multiple maps and whatnot. But yeah, it's awesome. So I think we're going to stick through it. So let's go ahead and break down some of the other things. Oh, by the way, if you're excited for this game like we are, be sure to check out, I have a Last Oasis streams playlist and videos. We'll be releasing those throughout the week to kind of get you guys, keep the excitement levels up. Because again, we liked it a lot. Again, those links will be in the description below. I'll try to pop those up as cards in the upper right-hand corner. Boop! And we'll try to pop another one up here in a little bit. Okay, so let's go through, excuse me. Oh, geez! It's a cough. Okay, let's go over to these status updates. Let's see. Throughout the weekend, again, the game was extremely stable. We liked what we played with. We thought it was great. And I also think it was cool that they made a separate account for Twitter and they started to post regular updates and acknowledging what was going on. And then they even posted things like, I guess we'll play a little bit of this.
Hello everyone, here's Lucas. I'm a producer here at Donkey Crew, and I wanted to bring you a heads up on what's going on with the maintenance of the infrastructure of Last Oasis. We're having these connectivity issues that are unfortunately preventing you from playing the game and enjoying it with your friends right now. And I know how frustrating it is. We are really frustrated about that as well, but we're also working really hard to face the problems and actually address them and fix them as soon as possible so you can actually get back to the Oasis and enjoy the game.
Yeah, so I think it's great. Dr. True. I think it's great that they took the time to make these videos, keep us updated, let us know what's going on the back end. And I know some people are kind of taking a hot dump on these, but really, I think it's great. I don't think that's great. I think it's kind of, for me personally, in my opinion, I think people that come in and start taking a hot piss on, they're like, man, I can't believe this launch is rough or whatever. I'm like, this isn't a launch of a game. This is early access. This is literally what you sign up for. And that's why you get the discount. That's why you get to come in early. So like people that were pissing and moaning about that, I didn't get it. But I think it is cool that they're offering a refund considering the current situation and the fact that they did decide to take it offline. Okay. So and again, we played through all of this, and we had a good. I want to say it was Saturday. We played for a good 4 hours straight, and it was fantastic. Um, let's see, our engineering team, aforementioned implementation. They were doing regular updates, connectivity issues. They were talking about that. Our master server is experiencing another issue preventing connections to the server. Here's the last one. I think we'll play most of this. I think this is great. This is the project lead for the Last Oasis. Yeah, we'll probably play most
Hi
of this.
everyone, Chad's here from Donkey Crew. I'm sure you noticed that our server issues are still ongoing. Many of you are currently not able to connect to Last Oasis. So we decided two things. First of all, we are going to take the servers off for roughly 7 days. Our coders have been working day and night to resolve this issue, and they need some sleep. We need to properly investigate why our load testing didn't pick this up and what went wrong, and figure it out properly and solve it. And the other thing, well, a lot of you mentioned this is not high and early access game should launch, and we fully agree. This is absolutely not high and early access game should launch. So we decided that everyone who is currently unhappy with the state of the game should get a full refund regardless of their in-game hours, no questions asked. So just head to Steam to do that. We also received some positive messages which are very nice to hear in all of this chaos, so thank you for those. We promise we are going to deliver. Many people said that this game is great, they just want to be able to play it. So we'll deliver on that promise as soon as possible. We are really, truly sorry about this situation. We'll resolve it, and thanks for your patience. Thanks.
Yeah, I think it's awesome that the project lead stepped up and actually made this video, and the fact that they're communicating, and even better, more to the point here, one of the reasons why I brought it up, I think the response was great. I will not be refunding the game. I had a great time, and it's cool to see all this positive feedback because most other people had the same experience we did, and we played with what, 2, 3 people at most, and sometimes solo. So yeah, I don't know. I guess all the haters finally fell off the wagon, which is kind of great, right? So I guess if you're in a position where you're like, hey, I would like to get a refund, it's cool that it's there. But most of these people are saying, I'm not going to refund and take the week that you need. I think it's great that I think they finally saw how big it was and that they needed to kind of step on the brakes and assess the situation. They did bring on some more engineers and stuff, which I thought was great. But again, I was thinking to myself, if you're bringing in new engineers that aren't familiar with the project, you might want to. It's going to take some ramp up time, which makes sense. So I have all the confidence in the world, especially with what we've already seen. I can't wait to get in there and play more. And I say good job so far, and just keep at it. And we'll be there in 7 days. In the meantime, I know again we'll be posting more videos to the playlist, the Last Oasis playlist for video. Or I'm sorry, the Last Oasis videos playlist. Jeez. I'll go ahead and post the link in the upper right-hand corner right now. Boop! And it's also in the description down below in this video. So if you want to be getting if you'd like to get your fix for Last Oasis while we're waiting, you can do that there. We did go through some of the tech tree stuff. We did build some of the early walkers as well, which was pretty sweet. I think I got one of these videos here. Here's us. Beginner area still. We're still newbie 9000s. Here's us playing live on stream. Building, I think this was the dinghy. I believe this was the dinghy. Yes, it is. So yeah, if you'd like to kind of get familiar with the game, again, we'll be releasing more videos throughout the week as well, and also the streams that we did. We wanted to kind of trickle those out considering how YouTube is, but yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys there, and we're just as excited as you guys are. And again, if you found this video useful, helpful, be sure to drop a like. We'll try to keep you guys abreast of the situation, and if there's anything earlier, we get more information, we'll be sure to let you guys know as well. Because again, we are really excited to get in and play this game, and yeah, it's very exciting. So if you'd like to be a part of our community, we do have a Discord. The information is in the description below. It should be at the very bottom of the description. I also have those links for those different playlists to keep you occupied, busy. Busy is probably the wrong word, but if you like to get your Last Oasis fix, you can do it there. Again, the Discord, it runs on everything. We've also got stuff for Rust, DayZ, as I do post daily DayZ content as well. And we're ramping up our whole Rust stuff because we do main on console, and like we are waiting for that Rust beta too. There's so many good games going on, so it's like, what are we gonna do? So it's kind of good that they told us that this was happening, because we were literally just sitting there like just pressing join, and that's how we were able to play for just a handful of hours, and we're glad that we did. So it's just nice to know that we don't have to sit here and camp this all the time. We can take a break and play a few other things. So yeah, it's cool, man. Like, I'm really excited for this game. It looks great, it's beautiful, and if I haven't said it enough, we're super excited to play this again. And even just the small amount of PvP we did was hilarious. So hopefully you guys get to see those videos as well. So yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys soon. Love you, and peace. Deuces. We call these truck nuts, because tell me they don't look like truck nuts, right? Is it just me? No? No way? The Walker fleet. Slowly being crafted and assembled. Alright, for real. We'll see you guys later. Bye!